What's going on, you guys? It's AskCat bringing you guys another video. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to be jumping right back into some Fortnite with Chapter 7 Season 4. I have already started collecting some sprites, and that's kind of, the gist of what these past couple seasons have been. And I've already uploaded a couple of videos from last season trying to complete the sprite index, or the sprite collection, if you will. And I got to 107 out of 117 just based off of the last 3 days of the season. And prior to that, I had not touched the season at all, so I was genuinely shocked that I got as far as I did. All of that being said, we are going to be jumping back in, like I was just saying, and what I want to do is obviously try to stay caught up with the sprite collection this season. I've only done one match so far, and I ended up getting second place, choked that last fight, but I did end up getting all of these sprites within that one game. So they give you 3 sprites to actually start out with. So you got the Adventure Sprite, the Jonesy Sprite, and the Bush Sprite for your 3 starters. And then you also have this 8-bit Sprite, the Shadow Sprite, the Kill Switch Sprite, Sonic Sprite, and the Tail Sprite. I got all 3 of those Sonic Sprites off of one guy, and you know that guy was pissed off, dude. All I gotta say, dude. And I honestly, I cannot wait to try this Kill Switch Sprite. This thing seems like it might actually be decent. I'm honestly excited to see how it actually plays out and how it performs. But beyond that, we actually have a couple things we're going to be doing before we jump into today's game. So as you can see up at the top right of the screen, right above my camera, it says Admin Panel. So you can pretty much hold whatever button it's telling you to based on what console you're on. Square if it's PlayStation, I believe. X if it's Xbox. I'm not sure what it would be for PC. I'm sure you guys will see it. You'll know. That being said, you're going to open up this. You'll get this screen that says Fortnite Admin Panel, Root User, Enter Found Lobby Hacks. And I have a bunch of different hacks, if you will, listed down on this piece of paper. And we're going to be going through those today really quickly before we jump into a couple games. Maybe I'll just make this its own individual video while we're at it too. So it's a little bit more short form for you guys and gets right to the point. So we got our first one here. We're going to go Born to Play. So you're going to go enter, and I believe it does not matter if you do caps or do lowercase. It does not matter. The caps or capitalizations or lowercase does not matter. So as you can see, Born to Play gives us the Cheat Master Adventure Sprite. So that one's done, out of the way. We can move right on to the next one. The next one we're going to do is Find It Chat. So we can go ahead and enter that. So as you can see, just like that, Find It Chat. We're going to go ahead and do that. And as you can see, that gives us a pixel skin, which is actually in the Battle Pass, but this gives you essentially early access to it if you have not reached the level requirement for it yet in the Battle Pass. Or if you didn't want to buy the Battle Pass, you can get this version of it for free. So yeah, definitely be typing in these codes. That's definitely useful if you're interested in having this skin. Next one we're going to do is Gotta Go Fast. And I believe this one should give us the Sonic Sprite, the Cheat Master one. Last lobby hack still executing. Interesting. Oh, okay. Weird. It still worked, I guess. That was definitely strange that it gave me that error code, if you will. But yeah, that was our cheat code Sonic. Next one is I Wanna Fly High. And I believe this should give us the Tails one. Just like that. Go ahead and submit. And also, by the way, I wanted to mention this. It says, if you've already collected this sprite, you will receive 10,000 sprite dust instead. So if you've found one of these that we're going to be getting today through these codes, just randomly in your match, from the sounds of it, you'll get 10,000 sprite dust instead of, it giving you a duplicate, which you wouldn't be able to make use of. So yeah, that's definitely a nice little thing they did. And that's that one. Next one is going to be Survive the Night. And if it says last lobby hack still executing, it's kind of just buffering from the sounds of it. Like I'm literally just hitting X once and I'm letting it sit and then it's still popping up. So if it's giving you that problem, just wait a second and it should come through anyways. And then the next one we're going to do is Take Your Heart. And that one just gave me a like a locator, basically, is what that was. So take your heart is the next one here. And that gives us 2 extraction accelerators. And as you can see, it says silently initiate a nearby extraction, summoning the crate instantly, which is absolutely crazy, especially if they make those like a common occurrence you can kind of either buy every game or like maybe once a day or something of that nature. It's going to be interesting to see how those actually work. Next one we got is O2 Override. Just like that. Go ahead and punch that one in. That's going to give us a llama supply drop. You can call in it anywhere at your location during your match, as well as 5 portable extractors. So that's probably one of the better ones for sure, especially because of those portable extractors, especially if you're still trying to collect some of your sprites or master them in that same sense. Next one is going to be Perfect Order. That gives us 4 spicy tacos, and it says heal up and gain a speed and stamina boost. Full squad, taco time party. Jesus. I'd be interested to see if that actually gives you like an additional boost of some sense if you actually do use it with 4 people. Next one is 8-bit blast. So 8-bit blast. And I think this gives us the cheat master. I don't even know what it's called. The 8-bit sprite, probably. Yeah, I was gonna say, what else would it be called? Next one is Be More Alien. Just like that. And that gives us a loading screen, if you will. We're gonna go ahead and do Reach Your Impossible next, because I believe that is a loading screen, but the rest should be sprite dust after that. So, Reach Your Impossible. And yep, just like I thought, that gives us the loading screen there. And like I said, the rest of these should be, basically they're like codes from different countries, from my understanding. So they all give us like 2,000 sprite dust. There's a total of 4 of them. So a total of 8,000 sprite dust. The first one is Magaloom. Or I'm right there with the rest of the people doing these sorts of videos. I genuinely do not know how to pronounce this. But that's how you spell it right there. Magaloom or Magalume, something like that. That's 2,000 sprite dust. And then the next one is Abgest up? I don't know. ABGESTAUBT. Just like that. I believe that's German. I'm not sure. And then the next one is Chizpombo or something like that. Chizpombo. It's another 2,000. And then we got another one of those. And this should be the final one there. And then we have one last one we'll go over. Perlimpin, I believe is what it is. Just like that. Go ahead and put that one in. Should be the last sprite dust code that actually works as of this point. And then our last one, for those of you guys that stuck around until the end, is Override XP. And that gives you 40,000 XP, which is why I wanted to save that one for last, because that'll actually get you some XP towards your battle pass and leveling up. Doesn't seem like it did too much now that I'm actually doing that, but hey, you know, that's all the codes. All right, you guys, I actually lied. That's not all the codes. I think I missed one. So there should be one more, and I think it's Play for All. So we have Play for All, and I believe at this point, I should be all caught up with that for you guys. But I don't... Yes, we got a Jonesy Master Sprite. I almost missed that for you guys, so that would have been unfortunate. But we did end up getting that one. And then just because this is kind of like a little bit of a bonus thing. It's not necessarily important. There are 2 extra codes that it's kind of just like a goofy little thing. It's not necessarily like there's a reward attached to it. First one is don't block me. And as you can see, it just turns you into like a Tetris cube. And then I believe there's actually another one that does basically the same thing. Let's block and roll. And just like that other one, it does the same thing. Probably would have been a better example to actually let my character turn back to its actual skin first and then do it. But regardless, yeah, it does the same thing. Don't block me and let's block and roll are the same code, essentially. It kind of just turns you into a Tetris cube. We'll do it a couple different times just to show you that it does, like, basically just turn you into a random block. Yeah, see, just a random block. Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna end off the video there. I just want to do this quick little video covering all the different little cheat codes for you guys and all the different little rewards, and I'm sure there's gonna be more that come out throughout the season, so I'll be sure to keep you guys updated there. And this is just the first day of the season, day 1, chapter 7, season 4. If there are any future updates to this panel or any future codes that get added to this panel, I will be sure to keep you guys informed. Alright, and actually just one more thing before we went and ended off the video. I wanted to go over these sprites with you guys real quick, just to kind of show you guys where we're at. So, we got 5 additional sprites from doing all those cheat codes. We got a Sonic, an 8-bit, a Tails, a Adventure, and a Jonesy. So, Jonesy was the one I almost missed. And, yeah, I'm glad I didn't miss that for you guys. That would have kind of been unfortunate. But anyways, as you can see, the Cheat Master buff is essentially button mash. All inputs are correct when entering cheat codes found in the world. And essentially, if you guys haven't played yet or you guys don't know, there's random little cheat codes displayed on random items around the map, which are basically taking place of the sprite chests this season. So, being able to just spam, you know, up 4 times or 5 times, whatever it may be, is much better than, you know, left, left, right, down, up, you know, whatever. So bringing in one of these and then honestly having a variant of each one on top of that, so you can bring in whichever one suits your fancy, but also still get that buff. That is so nice. And I can't believe they just gave all of these to us for free. And maybe it was to help us kind of feel out that whole cheat code system that they implemented. Really make sure it was something that worked for us, and if people didn't like it, give something to make it a little bit easier and so they can technically opt out of it, if you will. So I wanted to go ahead and throw that in there. Figured that was an extra little piece of information for this video I could use, or you guys could use, and hopefully you guys get to using all of these codes before they expire, or I don't know how that's going to work exactly. I don't know if that's going to be like a timed duration before they expire and you can't do them anymore, or if they're going to implement new codes throughout the season and you continuously are able to, like, you could do this entire list and then do the new ones that they do as well. I don't know if it's going to, like, refresh, they'll delete the old ones and then, you know, push out the new ones. I don't know. So just on the off chance, I would get to this as quickly as possible before, you know, something happens and you can't put these in anymore. And yeah, good luck. So see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you guys don't miss a future upload. I will be playing the hell out of this season. I'm hella excited to go ahead and jump back in and start collecting more sprites for you guys, and especially get those rarer ones like the Crown King sprite or whatever that thing is called. I heard that you pretty much need to rank that thing up by winning with a crown on your head, or not a crown on your head, like bringing in a victory crown will max rank it, but you can also level it up by just winning a game, and that's the only way you can rank it up. And then also the Clombos, or whatever these things are, the like dragon looking ones, I think you can only rank those up by eating food items or healing, maybe even. So I'm definitely interested to get these 4 and see how those work out. I think this is a Knuckles, and I think this is a Rabbit, but I don't have either one of those, obviously. This is obviously a Bush sprite of a different rarity that I don't have. So yeah, we're going to jump right back into it and hopefully get the rest of these that we need, and we'll see you guys in that next video. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.